Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to the MTSB podcast. MTSB Choice, credible,
high quality,
objective,
integrity,
Konsur Kamalia Lusuna.
and excellence. Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Mana Ibrahim Kamil Akbar, and my friend.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Haris Azubairi, and we are from 9.1. So, today we will discuss about why must the corruption must be eradicated. But before we start, we have a pantun. Jalan-jalan ke taman kota.
Melihat anak bermain bola.
Selamat datang teman-teman semua.
Mari kita mulai dengan ceria.
Okay, that's a good pantun. So we can start now. Baim, do you know about corruption?
Of course.
Can you explain it?
Sure. Corruption is the abuse of power or public office for unlawful personal or gains, including bribery, embezzlement of the state fund, and so abuse of the authority. This is a repressive act that undermines the justice, morality, and also public trust. What the example of the case is like the corruption case of the Pertamina Teknik Indonesia lost trillions of the money.
And are there any characteristic of or traits of corruption so that the society it more be alert to it?
Yes, corruption has many characteristics or traits like illegalities, poor infrastructure, quality, inefficient public service, and marked social inequality. If the people in a government show one of these or any of these characteristics, so the society must more alert about it.
Okay. Baim, what is your reason for them to do it?
They do corruption because of many reasons, like the crude nature, weak moral, a consumerist lifestyle, and social factors such as social environmental pressure and weak law will that make them will not fear to do corruption again in the future because the punishment is not balanced to what they do.
Okay. So Baim, what is the impact of corruption in our country?
Okay, corruption caused many impacts like economic loss due to the draining the state coffers and hampering the economic crowd that make the crowd of the economic is decreased and not increased too many. And last is the public distrust due to the corruption of the public trust in the state institution or government itself.
Okay, Baim, do you has another way to make the number of corruption is decrease so that it make our country is be more free of the corruption?
Yes, there are many ways to eradicate or decrease the number of the corruptions. First is the giving anti-corruption education for young people by installing the integrity values for make them when entering the government will be responsibility. And the second is the from law enforcement because strong law needed for against the people who do corruption. And the last is the accountability and the transparency and openness of budget management for make the society and the government care about it and can know who is the people who do corruption.
Okay, so from the Baim explanation that we know the corruption must be eradicated to achieve prosperity, uphold justice, and strengthen the unity. Failure to do so can lead to the economic losses, a main decline of quality, public distrust, and other issue. But in our country, there are many kinds of corruption that is has to in some area. That is like the case of Tamina. If our country want to free from the corruption, we must know the corruption like what. But if we know the people that has do corruption, we can report it to the police. Okay, that's it. My conclusion about why must the corruption must be eradicated. And before we close, we have pantun. Menjual buah hasilnya rugi.
Pulang menyanyi sambil menari,
Bangun subuh sarapan pagi.
pergi sekolah di pagi hari.
Okay, that's all from us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And the last we say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.